Okay. Here's a cutoff circuit we do, just fundamentals. And I'm going to show you these fundamentals, and then I'm going to show you clips of how they work in the game. So I'm a big believer on a tight cutoff. Now, we have different versions of cutoffs, but if I've got to go cut off a 3 technique or a 4-eye, I'm going to step over the pipe. I don't like losing a lot of ground. There's other ways we do it where we will pivot and lose ground to gain ground. That's a whole different deal, more reserved for wide zone. But on our mid zone play, we put a pipe right there on their foot. They want to step over that pipe and gain ground. We don't want to lose ground on this one. We have the leverage given to us and delivered to us by the inside guy. So we want to get there immediately. The path of the back is really crucial. We can't lose ground on this play. So this is just our cutoff. This is one of the first things we do after the Crowther. Actually, we do this first, then we do the Crowther progression every day. Yeah, we just have a little chute that I had custom made for us. It rolls and not quite as big as those linebacker chutes. This is a little bit different, a little more dimensions in our favor here. Okay, so these are just our cutoffs. Everybody's going over that pipe and running and cutting off. Okay, and there's a bunch of them on here. I apologize for that. Here's a cutoff. We did that same circuit at SFA. Now this is some older film, and if I hit end on the Cowboy, it skips the play. So I have to go old school and just fast forward it. You're going to watch the left tackle here working that fundamental with a cutoff. There's one right there. Pretty good run. We just want to make sure we get our head across, our power behind, okay, on that. Be ready to go if the guy crosses my face or moves on me drastically. But the main thing is I want to get over that pipe and get my head across and get running. Right here, I believe we got the right guard. I can do this one. We got the right guard here on a tight cutoff. Watch his foot go over the pipe. Right guard. Okay, and I got several of these. I'm going to go a little bit fast, guys, because I got like 95 clips on this presentation to show you. At any point you got a question, Jay will stop me and we'll get it answered. I believe this is the right guard once again. I'm going to cut off. We're checking the play here. Just fundamental. Now, I'm showing you fundamentals, and one thing I failed to let me go back real quick. One thing I failed to mention, I guess, with all the start here, our mid-zone track, let me explain that. That would be a pretty good place to start. So I've already screwed up. Our mid-zone track for the back, no matter where we're at, we've ran it from under center. We've ran it from the pistol, which you'll see. We run it from offset. We've had a really wide alignment. We've had alignments here over the years. We've even had same side where we do it, depending on the defensive structure. But in all those cases, the aiming point of the back is he's reading the inside leg of the play side tackle. And what we're trying to do with this play is we're trying to go, we're not trying to knock these guys vertically and create vertical displacement with the O-line. We're trying to get displacement horizontally, vertically if we can, but the whole deal is to cover people up and get that leverage that we're looking for, right? Okay, and in doing so, it allows us to do a lot of different things, which I'll cover. But the path of the back is the inside leg of the play side tackle. That's what he's reading. He's coming across. We would love for him to go flat, 3 steps on that third step, plant out that back foot and read it. And it's a bounce, it's a bang, or it's a bend. That's what we try to do with the back's path. Okay. And in doing so, when you go here, it really gets these backers to run. And that's what we're trying to do. We do so much stuff off of it. In years past, RPO game is really big. You can even read this will backer with a quarterback and money or fan these guys, read him if he flows. Quarterback could pull it on a midline. Done that over the years. We don't really do that at Colorado State, but have in the past. But we're trying to get these D linemen to come up the field and then play laterally, and we take the leverage they give us and we throw it out. Or we reach them and we run them. That's the whole premise of the play, and that back has a lot to do with it. He has to be disciplined on his track and really be able to stick that foot and get that bounce read, bank read, or the bend read, depending on what the tackle tells him. So you can see here, everything kind of washes. If you look at the mic point right here, which is that backer in the left A-gap, he just runs laterally, as you can tell. So everything's washing, so we're going to bend this thing back, okay? not anything. We're not doing rocket science here. I know you all can see that, but that's the premise of the play. We obviously have other things that set that up and complement that track. Okay, these are just pipe drills. This is me about, man, I'm glad I put this on here. I put this on purpose because I need to keep losing weight. I've dropped a bunch of weight since then, but I don't want to go back that way. I was really big there, 2014. So this is just our tight targets with the tackles. There's going to be a variety of these. And our tight targets, you know, you can kind of see our right tackle here at the bottom, big 77 here was really good at this. You know, there's a lot of things based on situation, who you're playing, alignment, all those factors. We may go tight target as if it were inside zone. And if you got a guy playing loose or kind of a water rusher, if you will, takes the path of least resistance, we may drop like a pass, like a quick game set, and then shuffle and then go block the guy, depending on what he's doing. Right here, we're working that shuffle drive here with these guys. You can see they're all shuffling to cover that gray area and let the defender do what he's going to do. All right. Here's a tight target, just stepping over the pipe. This would be a left tackle, left guard, if you will, or a center even, a tight target, driving out, trying to rip that gap open. Here's a right tackle, trying to rip the seam open. We want to really get our inside hand on that inside armpit, put our head across the body. If you divide the body into a T, let's see if I can draw it here. You divide the body into a T. We want to put and we're going left, we want our hat over here across the T, head across, and we want our inside hand right there. Head across, power behind. So we can control that defender one-on-one, whether we have help or not. Now, if we have help coming, we can mix that up a little bit. But a lot of the times these tackles are on an island with that block, and we tell them head across, power behind. Okay. Skip that. These are just tight target. Here's an example, just working on a body here, tight target. You know, this isn't great. We would love for that guy to put his head across, but the defender is a tighter defender and comes straight up the field. So now we're not going to be able to get our head across. So we go tight target. We try to put our head, our face mask on the inside ear hole and drive it out like you would an inside zone play. And we really don't want our butt, okay, in the hole. We want to try to expand that B gap for that bang. A lot of these runs, if you look at this being the right tackle, the back's coming, a lot of the runs are bangs. They're not bounces because you don't reach a whole lot. A lot of these home runs on this scheme are bangs. So what we try to do is tight target. And if he plays out, we try to drive him and throw him out and define that seam right now, define that bang right now for the back because he is reading us. Here's a left tackle doing it. You can see immediately he's trying to drive and get out of the hole, head across, sorry, not head across, head inside here because the guy plays tight to us and jumps out. Here's some examples of tight targets. I believe this is the left tackle here on the tight target. And we got 28 down right there. That safety's down with the tight end. So we feel pretty good about this defensive end playing tight. So we use a tight target model here. And we just want to expand and move that guy. He's got to set that edge. We just want to give the back a clear vision to run. A couple more here. I believe this is a left tackle once more. We're checking this play. Sorry for the film lag here. Tight target right there. Now we're playing again Rocky Long, New Mexico. Again, really, really tough to prepare for. But we felt like this indicator, this mug look right here, where we're going to get this guy playing tight alignment, but playing outside. So we're just going to help him. We're going to escort him out and define him right now and rip that seam open for the back and do a little bit better job there at center. But that tackles block was really good.